All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Barcelona seem to be doing most of the attacking right now. Here come Barcelona again down the left hand side. Let me know who you guys think are going to win this match. Again, sorry for the delay. Had to run some errands that took way longer than they should have. I won't mention any German, you know, telephone providers or any, I should say, telephone providers that work with a certain famous German football team. Not going to call them out or anything, and call them out for wasting my time at the store today. But whatever. This has been all Barcelona so far. Oh, bad giveaway. All right, since we're in it, let me do this real quick. Let me go through and see what our lineups are looking like. All right, so Barcelona have Chesney in goal, Kunde, Garcia, Kubarsi, Martin across the back line, De Jong and Pedri in the midfield. Well, the holding two holding midfielders, I should say. Yamal, Olmo, Rashford, and then Ferran Torres up front. PSG have they're in a 4-3-3. Have a Chevalier in goal. Excuse me, he's replacing obviously Donnarumma, who's going to Manchester City. Mendes, Pacho, Zabarni, Hakimi across the back line. In the midfield, we got Ruiz, Vitinha, and Zaire Emery. And across the front three, we have Barcola, Mayulu, and Mbaye. Where is he hurt? Is Dembele hurt? Or is he hungover from partying? Oh, wait, maybe he can't. Can he not play? Uh, he's injured. Okay, all right. Didn't even realize that. I had him in the thumbnail and everything. Didn't realize he was hurt. Get my streams here. So let's put a poll in the chat too. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's say. Yeah, PSG are kind of weakened this time. So I mean, Kind of sucks because it's such a big match against Barcelona. Be missing so many key players. All right, who do we think wins this one? It's Rashford. Okay, man. It's just it's mesmerizing to sit here and just watch good football. Being a Manchester United fan, like I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm trying to run this stream here, but I'm just like sitting here watching. Just being, oh, here we go. Oh, what a say. Okay, what a last minute. Wow, last minute clearance. No. Huh. They're just showing that clearance again, that last minute save from PSG. That was so close. Here comes PSG. Barcola. Ooh, oh, oh. Is that a foul? Hmm. I guess not. Referee thought otherwise. Oh, that was a good idea. That was a good idea. I think they're going to try and go down Kunde's side, PSG. Comes PSG into the box. Stuffed. I'm a little disappointed. I'm not going to admit that, Dembele, Due, uh, who else are they missing? Marquinhos. None of those guys are playing. Corner of PSG. Ball in. Far post. Nobody's there. Goal kick for Barcelona. Comes Barcelona. Out wide. Rashford. Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Marcus Rashford. Take a bow, man. Take a bow. God, this hurts to watch, man. This hurts to watch. This hurts to watch. Watching some amazing football here from both a weakened PSG and Barcelona, and then to see your former guy, your former star child, star man, Marcus Rashford get the assist for Barcelona. Oh man, this one hurts. This one hurts to watch, but I'm gonna get through it. All right, well here we go. 1-0 to Barcelona. Ferran Torres with the goal. Marcus Rashford with the assist. I can't help but smile when I say that. You know. See, this is what a press looks like, right? Like you look at the Barcelona players, they are running down, chasing down PSG, getting about the pitch. Kunde back to Chesney. Okay. I just feel like although Barcelona has scored first, PSG that seems to have woken them up a little bit. Seeing a bit more urgency out of the PSG players now, so this might turn into a shootout here. We might see like a 3-2 kind of situation by the time it's all said and done. Here comes PSG. And here come the boos from the Barcelona supporters. Oh, Kunde said, "Get out of here, son." Kunde threw that shoulder into him. You can see that PSG is just missing this that little bit of quality from like a Dembele or a Doué or Marquinhos. Yamal's doing too much. Yamal's doing too much. Uh oh. Uh oh. That was weird. Barkley lost the ball. He was maybe his eyes were too wide open or something on that one. That was weird. But yeah, Yamal was doing too much just now. Almost coughed up the ball. Well, he coughed up the ball. Not almost. He coughed up the ball. It was Barcelona. Kunde out on the right wing. Kunde, he's on you. Not that I'm pulling for Barcelona or anything. I'm not. I'm not. I'm neutral in this one. Mm. I still think there's one in it for PSG though. It might be like a 3-1 situation. Earlier I said 3-2. I think 3-2 to Barcelona because even though PSG are missing some key players, I mean they're still getting chances, right? Barkley had a chance just now that he somehow fluffed, but PSG are still getting through. I think their speed might be a little bit of a problem for Barcelona on the left hand side. Oh, look at that passing from Barcelona. Oof. Just that's what talent looks like. Ball in. Ooh. Rashford. Blocked. Uh-oh, penalty shout. Penalty shout. They're gonna have to look at that one. Nah, that looks pretty soft. That looks pretty soft. I wouldn't give that as a penalty. Hmm. It's a bad spot to give away a foul. Ooh. Yeah, that needed a save because Barcelona. I mean, Chesney. Yeah, if he didn't jump for that one, that would have been a goal. That was a great hit by Hakimi. That was a great shot. Cleared by Rashford. Uh, so much young talent out there, man. So much young talent out there. All right, let me pull my head out of here and then actually give you guys some stats because I'm just sitting here with like my mouth hung open just watching this because like again, Manchester United fan here, so I am just getting to see some good football. So I'm trying to enjoy it. But anyway, for those just joining, Barcelona won. PSG 0. Ferran Torres, 19-minute goal. Beautiful assist by Marcus Rashford. Right now, the team stats are 5 shots to 4 in favor of Barcelona. 2 shots on target to 1 in favor of Barcelona. 50% possession of Barcelona. What else to expect? 89% pass accuracy. I don't see numbers like this ever for Barcelona. And PSG have had their lion's share of corners. They've got 4 to Barcelona's 1. Um, Again, if you're watching, you probably know that PSG are missing Dembele, they are missing Doué, and they're missing Marquinhos. I can't think of what else they're missing, but I'm sure someone else. But they're still getting their shots off, as you can see. 4 shots, right, and 1 on target. Just 1 behind Barcelona in each of those categories: shots on target. So still, I would say a fairly even match stat wise. Now, if you give it the eye test, again, if you're watching, I would say that, we're probably favoring Barcelona here at the moment just because Barcelona seem to have more of the chances. at least kind of getting into PSG's final third. But I don't think PSG are laying over anytime soon. Honestly, and in fact, I think we might see like a 3-1, 3-2 type of situation for the final score for this match. Um, just because PSG are getting through, and PSG, I think their speed is going to cause some issues for Barcelona, especially on Koundé's side, because Koundé is not like the fastest person alive. Let's just be real there. Vitinha with the kick, ball in into the box. Yep. Oh, that was a good idea. That almost came off. You know, I feel like Vitinha is, although he's getting a lot of praise recently, I would say in the last like 6 to 8 months, like I find the guy's underrated. I mean, the way he just operates that midfield and just, you know, gets the ball where it needs to be, changes the point of the attack, sprays the ball left and right. I mean, Vitinha is amazing. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point Barcelona come in and try and, prize Vitinha away. Now, granted, yes, PSG are current, European champions, but I don't know. I mean, yes, PSG are a big club, but if Barcelona comes knocking, right, like, or Madrid or somebody come knocking, or Manchester City, you know, I don't know. I don't see Vitinha wearing a PSG shirt for long. Let me see. How old is he? He's 25. And where was he before PSG? Yeah, it's Porto, then Wolverhampton Wanderers. PSG, Ruiz. Here come PSG. Bye. Bad pass. Yeah, see, that's what's letting PSG down right now is like you've got the raw talent of some of these youngsters, but then it's like that little bit of quality, that little bit of care for the ball is what's hurting them in the end. These final passes, final touches for PSG are letting them down. Because Mendez. Yeah, see, they are. Here we go. 1-1. 1-1. PSG have scored. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that we would not see the end of PSG off of that one Barcelona goal. I knew it. I knew it. And they're targeting Kunde. They're targeting Kunde. Wow. Good composure. Good composure on that finish. Here comes Kunde. I was just talking about Kunde. I was like, they're targeting you, man. They're targeting you. Uh, Too fancy there, Torres. Too fancy. We're about to see a shootout now. Here come PSG. Into the box. Far post. I should have gone low with that one. Hmm. I think that wasn't the wrong. I would think that was the wrong pass from Akimi. Clear it. You guys better clear it. So quit fooling around with it. It's a good press by PSG though. Yeah, here comes PSG again. Oof. Oof. Man, yeah. I think 3-2 is on. I think 3-2 is on. Oh, yeah, fix my timer. Oh, here comes PSG. Here comes PSG. Oh. All right, let me fix my timer here. Sorry, y'all. That's all off the screen. There we go. Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul. Yeah. He's got to be on his toes now. He's got to be on his toes because, I mean, look, you're going against Yamal. He's tricky. Um, yeah. If I'm Barcelona, I'm feeding the ball to Yamal now and being like, go at Nuno Mendes every time you get it. Get him that second yellow card, get him off the pitch, up a man. I think that's game signed, still delivered there for Barcelona. And here they go. Yep. Exactly. Exactly it. That's exactly it. They I literally just said that. I literally just said that. They're gonna get the ball to Yamal. He's gonna go at Mendez. He's gonna try and get him sent off. That's what I would do. Here comes Rashford. Oh, whew, whew. Rashford just smoked his defender. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Marcus Rashford. Corner, Barcelona. Oof, bad corner from Rashford after that nice run. Hmm. Oh, if that ball fell on Rashford, that would have been a beautiful pass. That was still a great attempt from De Jong. Yamal, Yamal. Hmm. No. Halftime. Halftime. All right. So let me turn this down so I can hear myself think. All right. So very quickly, let's go through the halftime stats. So it is 1 to PSG, 1 to Barcelona, thanks to a 19th minute goal from Ferran Torres, followed by a 30th minute goal from Sini Mayulu. I think he's a PSG youngster. So, 7 shots for Barcelona, 6 shots for PSG, 2 shots apiece on target, 57% possession in favor of Barcelona, 90% pass accuracy for Barcelona. That's wow. And PSG aren't far behind with 85% pass accuracy. 4% or 4%, 4 fouls for Barcelona, 6 for PSG, 1 yellow card apiece. I think the most important yellow card here is the one to Nuno Mendes. He is on the side of Lamine Yamal. So, as I said, if I'm PSG or if I'm Barcelona, I'm giving the ball to Yamal and I'm saying, go at Mendes, get him sent off. I hate to say it, but that's part of the game. PSG lead with four corners to Barcelona's two corners. Um, so yeah, honestly, that first half was like being on a roller coaster, up and down, left and right, twists and turns. I mean, skill from both sides. Honestly, first off, hats off to PSG for still for being drawn with Barcelona right now, seeing as how they're missing Dembele, Desiree Doué, Marquinhos, and I'm probably forgetting others, but they're missing three big names right there, three big names. Um, and I mean, some of these youngsters are still coming in here and like just showing out and holding their own, and then scoring, right? So I mean, hats off to PSG for that. I mean, honestly, although Barcelona are controlling the match, if you ask me, PSG are still breaking and they're targeting Koundé's side. So they are breaking down that side, and honestly, they're getting some chances. So my score prediction for this really was 3-2. Um, I think that still could happen. It might be 3-1, right? Like there might be some tweaks here at halftime, and let's say Luis Enrique tweaks the wrong way and Hansi Flick tweaks the right way, and then Barcelona get two more goals and it's 3-1. It could be something like that. But I think 3-2 is very much possible in this match. I mean, these two teams are just such powerhouses. Uh, I mean, especially their attacking lines are just crazy. I mean, think about if you're a PSG player and you're warming up and you see Yamal and Rashford on either side, and you're just like, my word, like serious speed, serious quick talent. I mean, wow. But then you look at PSG's line too, and I mean, again, like some less familiar names, but to me, no less quick. Barcola's there, obviously. You know his name, Barcola, but like Mayulu and Baye, I mean, names you don't really say as often as maybe a Yamal or Rashford, but they're quick. They're quick. I mean, Mayulu's got a goal, so. Uh, yeah, I mean, Mayulu is 19 years old. I mean, can you imagine being 19 years old, playing for PSG, starting for PSG in a Champions League match against Barcelona? Can you imagine that 19 years old? Psh, man, at 19 years old, I'll sit in my dorm room like playing FIFA. Um, and then Mbaye, he is 17 years old. 17 years old, starting up front for PSG versus Barcelona. I mean, talk about living all of our dreams. Like, just wow. Um, I guess the slightly older guy in me who played football back in the day is just smiling from ear to ear for the youngsters getting their playing time here and living my dream and a lot of your dreams too, I'm sure. Um, and yeah, just doing it with such confidence, right? It's like that's almost like, I mean, not to get too sidetracked here, but like, I mean, man, if I had that kind of confidence at that age, or if you had that kind of confidence at that age, I'm, you know, probably a lot further. But anyway, I'll draw the line there. Um, yeah, honestly, like I said, 3-2 is my prediction for this match. Let me just go around the horn here and talk about the other matches very quickly. So, earlier today there was Karabag versus Copenhagen. Karabag won 2-0. And then there's also Newcastle versus Union Saint Gilloise. Newcastle won 4-0. Right now, Man City lead Monaco 2-1 at halftime. Dortmund lead Bilbao 1-0 at halftime. Napoli are leading Sporting 1-0 at halftime. Villarreal are beating Juventus 1-0 at halftime. Arsenal are beating Olympiacos 1-0 at halftime. Barcelona and PSG, as you know, are tied 1-1. And Leverkusen and PSV are tied 0-0. So 1-0 seems to be the popular scoreline for the Champions League tonight, right now at halftime. My picks, honestly, right, if I were to go through these teams I just named, these scorelines I just named, I think City wins. I think Dortmund, if they come out strong in these next 10 minutes, they'll beat Bilbao. Napoli should beat Sporting. I think Villarreal and Juventus were going to draw. I don't know. I just see a draw happening there. Arsenal, they should, put another 2 or 3 past Olympiacos. No offense to Olympiacos. Leverkusen, PSV, Leverkusen. That's my pick there. Although I thought they just really fell off ever since Xabi Alonso left and all their players decided to jump ship, and Eric Ten Hag had that dismal tenure there at at Leverkusen. And then Barcelona PSG here. I think 3 goals Barcelona, 2 goals PSG. Those are my predictions. Sign, seal, deliver. Put your money on it, and if you win, I get 10%. Just saying. Yeah. So Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know your score predictions. Let me know if you're watching the other matches. Let me know who you think will win the other matches. And as always, please do like, share, and subscribe. We have a whopping 10, 10 subscribers on this channel, road to 100 here. But if you follow me on my other channel, Bryan Martin United, we are closing in on 1,000 subscribers there. We are at, I think, 990 right now. So if you don't mind, jump in and subscribe to that channel as well as subscribing to this one. I'd much appreciate it. Trying to build a nice little football community here that is not toxic. Keywords, not toxic. And yeah, we can all, enjoy watching and talking about the sport that we love. They're showing the Erling Haaland goal in the City match. That was a beautiful, beautiful goal. He's just a monster. Wait, did Højlund score too? Oh man. All right, let me actually go through who scored in the other matches. Why don't we do that, right? I'm sure we're all curious. Um, Let me scroll back to today. I don't know why it kicked me back to the October. Here we go. All right, so City versus Monaco. Haaland has 2 goals. Jordan Teze, I think I'm pronouncing it right, for Monaco has 1. Dortmund and Bilbao. Daniel Svensson for Dortmund. Napoli Sporting. Erasmus Højlund has got a goal for Sporting. Again, as a Manchester United fan, watching Højlund score, watching Rashford's assist. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. I don't have any words for it. Villarreal Juventus. This goal was scored by Jorge Mikal Tatzi. I butchered that, but yes, got the goal in the 18th minute there for Villarreal. Arsenal, Gabriel Martinelli, 12th minute. And then, of course, Barcelona PSG, Ferran Torres, 19th minute. Sini Mayulu, 38th minute on those goals. I'm curious who scored in that Newcastle match as well. Who scored in that one? Woltemand, Anthony Gordon had 2 penalties. Harvey Barnes had a goal. Woltemand has been a good signing for Newcastle. I mean, talk about hitting the ground running. He's doing what I was hoping that Šeško would do for us at Manchester United. Woltemand is just on fire. Crazy. It shows too, right? Just looking at that Newcastle Union St. Gilloise match. And by the way, Union St. Gilloise has been surprising people. Really surprising people. It's really cool to see, just as a football enthusiast, it's cool to see these teams that are less popular come out here and really show that there are good football teams all over the world, but in this case, obviously all over Europe. Because even Kairat yesterday, right, when they were playing Real Madrid, Kairat looked pretty good. They looked pretty good. Like, I mean, again, as a United fan, I'm thinking Kairat would probably take us to the cleaners, honestly. Like, pretty good. A Kazakhstani club, I think they are. Kazakhstan, I mean, in the Champions League. So, like, hats off to them. I love to see this stuff. But going back to the Union St. Gilloise Newcastle match. So it shows you how important it is to take your chances, right? Because Union St. Gilloise had 17 shots to Newcastle's 13. Both had 6 shots on target, right? Both had 6 shots on target. But obviously Newcastle scored 4. Yeah, of course, 2 were penalties, but that's still 2 they scored from open play. And that's 2 more from open play than St. Gilloise. So, it just shows you got to be lethal in front of goal. You got to take your chances, right? Let me back out of that one. I think we are getting close to the second half here. Maybe not quite. I'm watching the commercials right now. I just saw Vinny Jr. pop up on the screen. Do you think he is in Xabi Alonso's plans, like, longish term? Like, let me know. Because, you've seen the kind of spotty playing time recently, right? So curious about that. I think Rodrigo goes in the summer, though. I'll tell you that much. I think Rodrigo goes to like an Arsenal or something like that in the summer. Oh, they're showing this Monaco goal. Wow, what a strike! What a strike! Wow. Isn't Pogba at Monaco now? Let me see. Where is Paul Pogba? That's right. That's right. He still can't return yet. He still can't play yet. He's still serving the rest of that ban. But he might be back against Spurs. So when does Monaco play Spurs? Monaco versus Spurs. Nope, that's Lyon. October 22nd. Okay. All right. So we might be on Pogba watch for October 22nd to see if he comes back and makes his debut. Um, be happy to see him back footballing, balling again. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Get in the comments. Let me know your score prediction for the Barcelona PSG match, which is what we are watching right now. Um, I did not stop my timer. Let me set that back. Let me stop that thing. Put it at 2700. All right, there we go. Oh, this is interesting. Live standings. Live standings for the Champions League. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Karabakh, and these are in order. So that's Karabakh fourth. Karabakh fourth. Not bad. City fifth, Arsenal sixth. Again, live standings. PSG seventh, Dortmund eighth, Barcelona ninth, Tottenham 10, Atletico Madrid 11th, Newcastle 12th, Marseille 13th, Club Brugge 14th, Sporting 15th, Eintracht Frankfurt 16th, Liverpool 17th. Yikes. Villarreal 18th, Chelsea 19th, Napoli 20th, Union St. Gilloise 21st, uh, Galatasaray 22nd, Atalanta 23rd, Bodo Glimt 24th, Leverkusen 25th, Juventus 26th, Olympiacos 27th, Copenhagen 28th, PSV 29th, Slavia Prague 30th, Pafos 31st, Benfica 32nd, Bilbao 33rd, Monaco 34th, Ajax 35th, and Kairat is in the bottom at 36th. So yeah, and as you know, it is the first, what is it? First 8 teams. So remember now, this is the new version of the Champions League. There are 36 teams in the UEFA Champions League. The top 8 go on to the knockout round, and then 9 through 24 go into a knockout round before they join the top 8, right? So that's how you get it down to the 16, and then of course 25 through 36 go home. They do not drop into the Europa League anymore. So they do not come down to the Europa League. They are out of Europe 25 to 36 if they lose. Um, so yeah, so like I said, top 8 into the knockout round, 9 through 24 have to battle it out for the other 8 spots. And then, like I said, 25 through 36 go home. I like this format, to be honest. It just feels. I wish that there was time for everyone to play everyone and it'd be like a true Champions League. But I mean, you know, that would just be way too many games. There are already too many games now, if I'm being honest. But that would be way too many games. So, um, I like this format. I mean, yes, there's still a bit of a draw in a way involved, right, with who you have to play in your league phase. But I do like this, though. It's nice to see different teams getting a shot, different teams getting to represent themselves across more than just, what was it, 4 whatever games. Um, or was it 7 games before? I can't remember how many games it was now before. Um, so yeah, I like this new format. I think it's pretty cool. Um, I'd like to see some surprise names get in there. Um, although I'm surprised that some teams are just not doing so hot. Like I'm surprised that Liverpool is in 17th place. And that's a question for you: is Arne Slot a fraud? Who knows? Who knows? Players are back out for the second half. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Here we go, second half. It was Rashford. Shot wide. When he gets up ahead of steam, he's just so powerful, Marcus Rashford. Cleared by Barcelona. Playing out. Yamal. Yamal's so calm. He's so calm at times. It's just like, wow. Barcelona knocking it around. Chesney goes long. Handball. From Barcelona, Pedri going wide, out to Kunde, ML. Why did they slow that down? I don't know why they slowed that down. Why didn't they just? I don't know. I don't know why Kunde didn't just play that one in. I would have played that one in. Ooh, handball. Come on, man. You gotta be more careful than that. Comes PSG. My goodness. I'm watching two games. So I'm watching the Barcelona PSG game, obviously, but I'm also watching some of the City game. I'm kind of flipping around to Napoli as well. Oof. Barcelona better wake up back there because PSG are slamming shots. And they're outrunning Kunde back there. See, this is where like that PSG like energy and just comes into play. You've seen it multiple times where these guys just seem to just not get tired. It's like you're getting tired, everyone else is getting tired, and then suddenly PSG are just like, oh, now it's time to start running, and you're just you know. Yeah, yeah. See right here, perfect example. Barcola. I mean, PSG are about to cook Barcelona. I think with the speed. I might have my prediction backwards. It might be 3-1 PSG, or it might be 3-2 PSG. Because here's the thing, right? This is where that crazy PSG energy starts to kick in and come into play that we all saw, in their run to the last European crown. I mean, like, yeah, like wow. Um, Let me know what your comments are. Get in the comment, get in the chat. Let me know. Um, let me know what you think the final score will be. Let me know who's been your favorite player so far. Let me know if you're watching any other matches, Champions League matches. There's so many to watch, right? Again, as a United fan, it's just I'm like a kid in the candy store watching this match. like this is what good football looks like. I haven't seen this in 12 years. See, I can tell that PSG are trying to protect Nuno Mendes a little bit, so I think he switched over to a center back role now. I think it looks like it. Barcelona throw in. I'm ready to see Barcelona's new stadium, or not new stadium, but the renovated stadium. That's gonna be beautiful. I think. Here comes Rashford flying down the left hand side into the box, taking off his foot, out for a corner, out for a corner. I mean, but again, hats off to PSG for missing Dembele, Doué, Marquinhos, and still drawing with Barcelona at the moment. I mean, those youngsters too. Mayulu, who's what 19, and Mbaye, who's what 17. Like, God, can't imagine. Ball in, far post. All right, Chevalier takes it. Mbaye taken down. It's a card for De Jong. Or was it Olmo? Olmo. Okay, that was Olmo. Yeah, yeah. PSG's speed is just insane. I took his boot off. Whoops. Yeah, yeah. PSG's speed is just insane. Like they just don't get tired, and they're so fast, so fast. That's one thing, and I know I was trying to promise myself not to talk about Manchester United on this channel, since this is not my Manchester United channel, which, by the way, you should subscribe to. Um, but like, I look at our recruitment, and we get players who were, mostly technically sound, but like they just don't have that killer speed that you see with some of the other European greats, right? Like obviously you look at PSG, you look at who they've got on the pitch now, look at Barcelona, Rashford, Yamal, uh, Ferran Torres is fast, they've got fast players up front, Rafinha's fast. Uh, you think about Bayern Munich, right? They've got Elise, and they've got I can see his face, Liverpool. Oh my gosh. Drawing a blank right now. Why am I drawing a blank on his name? Oh my god. They got Nicholas Jackson too, who's fast as well. It came from Chelsea. Luis Diaz. God. Luis Diaz, I'm sorry, man. I totally forgot your name. Um, so all this to say, right? Like you've got players who've got some serious speed, but then again, I think about Manchester United and we just don't really have that. Like Mbumo's our fastest player, and I know that there were stats and articles trying to hype up his speed, but I'm like, he's fast, but like he's not like he doesn't have that killer speed, right? Here comes PSG. Stuffed. Ooh, bad pass from Rashford. Turned over PSG. PSG outside the box. PSG looking for. Oof. Such quick touches in there, man. Beautiful. Almost gotten a free kick for Barcelona, but yeah, I think I was wrong in my prediction. I think this might swing the way at PSG. I think this might swing like a two. It might be a 2-1. We'll say 2-1. 2-1 PSG. What do you guys think? What's your score prediction? Let's put that in the chat. What's your score prediction? How do I pin this? There we go. No, that's a foul. Here comes Kunde. Here comes Olmo. Yamal, 15, you snuffed that out. 15 is like a little mad scientist with like his hair kind of flopping around, right? Like, yeah, here comes PSG. You know, too, like when you've got that kind of speed that PSG has, it makes it much easier to play those little through passes and balls like that, right? And you don't have to be as precise with them when you've got absolute speed demons on your team. Um, you know, like other teams, like a Barcelona even, or others, they have to, be a little more precise. But when you've got, is that a foul? Edge of the box, edge of the box, foul Nuno Mendes. Let's see the replay. I don't know. I think he's lucky to get away. I think he's lucky to get away with not seeing a second yellow there. Wow, wow. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? Should Nuno Mendes be on the pitch still? That feels like that should have been a second yellow. It feels like that should have been a red. Just as I talked up PSG winning, right? I'm steady jinxing teams. Omo Yamal and Rashford standing over the ball. Such talent standing over the ball. My gosh, I'm over here just drooling right now. Like I said, being a United fan, just watching. And yes, I know Rashford was ours, but seeing him flourish, it's just Yamal. Skies it. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was a wasted opportunity. Like I don't know. Yeah, that's a wasted opportunity. I was just watching it back there. I mean, it's one thing that Nuno Mendes probably shouldn't be on the pitch right now, but like you got to make damn sure that if you get an opportunity like that right outside the box, you at least put it on target. At least put it on target and try and make the keeper spill it, so your teammates can run onto it and pop in the second ball. But you can't just balloon it like that. I mean, yes, here I am sitting here from my office talking about Lamine Yamal, one of the best players in the world. But I mean, you know what I mean. If it were me, if it were me, I'd be passing out water to the players probably on the bench. Um, Here comes Barcelona. Ooh, handball. Was that a handball? I thought I saw a handball on it. Whoa. Whew. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. I thought that was a sure goal for Barcelona. Let's see the replay here. Oh my goodness. No, no, no handball. Wow. Wow. Oof. Hakimi, Hakimi. Wow. Where did he finish in the Ballon d'Or rankings? Was he nominated? I feel like maybe he's not getting the shine he should. Anyway, Rashford, Rashford makes his man, gets around. Rashford fouled near the corner flag. God, he's so quick too, man. Just whoop, right through Zaire Emery's legs. Barcola bounces off of him, and then Looks like Fabian Ruiz fouled him. Man, man, they're just trolling back that shot on target from Olmo. PSG made a sub. Hernandez is on. Marcus Rashford is lining up to take what amounts to almost a corner kick, right? He's deep in the corner there for that free kick. Ball in. Oof. Chevalier had to punch it away. Jamal shoots it wide. But yeah, let me know your score prediction if you're watching. Let me know what you think. Why is my timer so far behind? That's so weird. It's definitely 65. Oh no, my timer's ahead. Why's the timer so far ahead? Oh, maybe I'm behind. Maybe my stream's behind. That's the only thing about trying to do this stuff live is that like sometimes your stream just ends up really behind. And I think that's what happened to me just now. Cause like now I fast forward. I was probably like a good minute behind. Wow, I'm sorry about that. Let me just watch this play real quick. Okay. All right, let me back out and get back in there because yeah. I'm pretty sure I paid my internet bill on time. All right, let's get back in here live and see. Yeah, I'm close enough. I'm about 6 seconds off. Close enough. 67-12. Let me see if I can fix that actually. Yeah. The challenges of being live. Do some quick math here. I got this script thing I got to punch in, but you have to do it in seconds. So I have to like sit here and punch in um, the minutes times it by 60 and then add the seconds. And then you got to do it fast enough before the time passes. All right. I think I got it. Got it. Boom. Look at me. Look at me. I should get the keyboard door instead of the ballon door. Forget the ballon door. I should get the keyboard door for how quickly I did that and got the timer right back on. Look at that. Look at that. Hold up a little golden keyboard, you know, like kiss the keyboard, you know. Lewandowski's getting ready to make his way onto the pitch. I'm just scrolling through Twitter really quickly here to see what people are saying. Yeah, everyone's just like it's so end to end. It's crazy. What has gone wrong here? Oh, Sporting are on the board. Sporting Lisbon on the board. See, that's smart. That's smart management right there, right? So like, you see, okay, Mendes has the ball. Oh, okay, all right. I had to watch that Ruiz shot just now. So like, that's smart play, right? Okay, so you know that Nuno Mendes is in trouble with the yellow card, right? So rather than having him defend, you push him forward to attack a bit more. I mean, just smart in-game management. I feel like we don't have that with our manager. But again, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Manchester United too much. It's my other channel you should subscribe to. Yeah, it's 1-1 right now in the Sporting Lisbon Napoli match. That might finish in a draw. Come on. Let me do a quick round the horn here since there's a slight lull in the game. Um, let's just see matches going on. Oh, hold on. No. Okay. So right now, around the horn, Man City are beating Monaco 2 goals to 1. Dortmund are beating Bilbao 2 goals to 1. Napoli and Sporting are tied 1 goal apiece. Villarreal, Juventus have come back. Villarreal was up 1-0 at halftime. Juventus have come back. Like I said, I predicted it. I told you. 2 goals to 1 for Juventus over Villarreal right now. Arsenal still leading only by 1 goal to Olympiacos. Maybe Olympiacos is packing it in. I didn't look at the stats for that one. I'm curious. Obviously, Barcelona and PSG tied 1-1. Leverkusen are winning 1-0 at PSV. Let me look at the Arsenal Olympiacos stats. Yeah, it looks like Olympiacos are just parking the bus as much as they can. Yeah. All right, some changes coming for Barcelona. Looks like Lewandowski and Balde are coming on. The thing with Lewandowski coming on is that obviously he's not the fastest player. So I'm curious how Barcelona are going to play now with Lewandowski on the pitch. I mean, obviously you can never count him out because he's just such a talent. But I'm just really curious how they're going to play now because they're not going to be doing any much counterattacking unless Lewandowski drops deep to get the ball, sprays it forward to like Yamal or something like that. But I can't see um, any real counterattacking coming at this point from um, from Barcelona, um, given this change. I kind of worry a little bit actually about them now. Let's see what happens. You know what's funny too? Because I'm hearing the commentators just talking about how Lewandowski is 37. I'm just like, man, like to still be playing out there at this level at 37. I mean, obviously, yes, Ronaldo. I think how old was Ronaldo when he went to Saudi? If you know, let me know in the chat. I can't remember how old Ronaldo was when he went to Saudi, but I mean, Lewandowski, 37 years old, playing for Barcelona, starting game still, amazing, 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 amazing. I still think he got robbed that 1 year for the Ballon d'Or. By the way, I don't know if you guys think the same or not. I kind of think that that was his to take home. Mm. Yeah, the game's just kind of died down just a little bit now. I mean, I guess when if you watched it from start to now, I mean, how could they have kept up that breakneck speed? So it's died down a little bit right now, I will say. So maybe this does favor Lewandowski coming in. Because if Barca can march down the pitch, obviously he's lethal in front of the goal. So that might be the plan. You know, I think Barca, and again, I mean, honestly, if I were Barca, if I were Hansi Flick anyway, I'd probably say slow it down because again, PSG just seem to have this infinite energy and they're just so fast. Um, so if I'm Barca, I'm trying to slow it down a bit more, march down the pitch, and get Lewandowski some shots. If I'm PSG, I'm trying to keep the game stretched, keep Barca in a foot race, and hope to beat him that way. You know, Mendes. Ooh. Oh, ho, ho, what a last minute tackle. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Just when I said, oh, it's died down a bit. Oh, was that a foul? Nah, get the ball. Just when I said it's died down. See, so that's what I need to do. I need to say the opposite, right? So the game had died down, and I was like, oh, it's petered out a bit. It's in a lull now. And then suddenly, boom, boom, a couple quick fire actions almost resulting in goals or a penalty. Yep, almost a giveaway. Back to Chevalier. PSG looking to build. Hmm? If you want that foul, it should have gone down, man. That's soft. That's a soft foul, I think. Smart by Hakimi, but I think that's kind of soft. Hmm. Yeah, that wasn't a foul. I didn't see anything in that. Unless there was a stamp I didn't see. I didn't see anything in that. Mark Burnell is on. He's 18 years old. Well, he's 6'4". Wow. He's a big kid. 6'4". Like they get him from the Barcelona basketball club. Oh, geez. I swear, you know what? Like, this is something I'm curious about. I know humans in general are getting taller, but like, are soccer players or football players, depending on where you are in the world, are they getting taller too? I mean, I feel like routinely now you're hearing about players who were, you know, 6'4" and 6'3" and even 6'5". That's a heck of a shot from Lamal, but just wide. Um, like you get these monsters out there now, you know? I remember like before players like Zlatan were like, rare, but I feel like now now you're getting routinely guys over 6'3" and above, 6'3" and above. All right, couple changes. Mayula and Barcola out, Lee, Kangen, and Njantu in for PSG. So a couple changes here for the last, we'll say probably 14 minutes. Regulation time plus stoppage time is my guess. PSG with the ball around the back line. All right, 1-1 going into the final 10 minutes of regulation time plus stoppage time. Will we see a winner? Again, I've gone back and forth. If you watch this whole stream, I started out saying it's going to be 3-1, 3-2 Barcelona. Then I was like, it might be a tie. And I was like, oh, it swung towards PSG. You know, this has been such a back and forth game. It's been a good game. It's been a good game. That's a dumb foul by Cabarsi. Like, why? Mm-hmm. City are winning 2-1. Monaco, Dortmund 3-1 over Bilbao. Leverkusen, PSV still tied. Villarreal losing to Juventus 2-1. Arsenal still just one goal for Arsenal over Olympiacos. Napoli regained the lead 2-1 over Sporting Lisbon. And obviously PSG and Barcelona are tied. Corner kick short. Ball in from Vitinha. Far post. Open header. Offsides. Mendez with the ball. Trying to find a way through. Stopped. Uh, hmm. This is coming down to the wire. It's coming down to the wire. This could go either way. This really could go either way. Ooh! PSG almost took the lead. Lee Kang in. Wow. That guy, he. Okay, first of all, he should lead PSG, I think. I think he thought he played more than he has played. But that guy will sneak up on you with a freaking rocket. I mean, I've seen it in multiple matches now where Lee Kang In will just come out of nowhere and just rifle it with that left foot of his, um, as he did just there and it hit the post. I mean, man, Kimi shot blocked out for a corner. Leverkusen, PSV was tied up at Leverkusen. It's now 1-1. Who's that coming on for PSG? PSG, Barcelona. What's happening in that City match? Hmm. I thought I had a pop up saying something was going on in that City match. I guess not. Ball in from PSG, and my stream has paused on me. Again, wonders of doing things live. Oh, Mendez header on goal. Okay. Gotta refresh this stream really quickly. I love it like when like your stream that you're watching, it pauses at the worst time. It's like, a guy's about to head it and like it's like pause. And he's just like this. And you're like, what happened? What happened? It's like everyone's suddenly tuning in for the last few minutes or something. It's like clogging up the internet. Like, come on, people, let me watch the match. Let me watch my match. Yellow card for Hakimi. There could be like a last minute winner for this one. Like a last minute. Here comes. What a weird. Was that a play? Or was that a bad shot? I don't know. But here come PSG. Here come PSG. Getting into. Is that Mbaye? Hakimi. Oh! Oh, passed too much. Too hard. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was PSG's chance right there. That's the thing, though. PSG, like, their speed and their energy is just. Like, how? Where? Oh, man. Kunde throws himself down. That looked pretty dramatic, especially with his hair. It's like, come on. But, gamesmanship, gamesmanship. But yeah, that was PSG's chance right there, though. That was PSG's chance. Hmm. Again, hats off to PSG, though. Missing Dembele, Due, Marquinhos. I mean, Chevalier. Yeah, PSG is stretching the pitch now. They're really stretching the pitch because they know that they've got the speed advantage. I mean, rightfully so. Keep swinging that ball across. Keep stretching. Keep stretching. From PSG, from Barcelona, keep it tight. Get the ball, march down quickly, set up Lewandowski. Uh-oh. That might be it. That's it. That's the winner. That's the winner. PSG. PSG. We'll see. Are they going to review it? Are they going to review it? Wow, Monaco have drawn it up with City. It is 2-2. Wow. Wow. I'm just scanning around to see the matches. Wow. That's frustrating if I'm Barcelona. Wow. That is tight. That PSG goal was tight. My goodness. My goodness. That was a tight call. Wow. Wow. I keep saying I knew it, right? I knew everything was gonna happen. I knew all this was gonna happen. But no, like, wow. Yeah, just that PSG speed. That PSG speed. Here they come again. Shown to. Wow. Wow. I'm like out of breath right now. Wow. Chevalier eating time, booting it long. That's probably the game. Or not yet. Not yet. Wow. I'm just watching in awe right now. That's why my eyes are just like wide right now. Just wow, PSG, man. What a team. I mean, just the energy that they have. Like, where does it come from? Like, they just move and run and move and run. That's the game right there. They just move and run, move and run. I mean, these guys do not stop running. Wow. All right. That's the match. All right. So let me rip these headphones out of my ears here. So, final score. I didn't even change the score here. I was so into the match. PSG 2. All right, so PSG 2, Barcelona 1. That is your final score for the match here. Let me just do a couple of quick administrative things. Let me tell Mr. Timer to stop. Cool. All right. So, everyone catch your breath after that one because that was a heck of a ride. That was up and down. At one point, I was saying 3-1 Barcelona or 3-2. Then I was saying no, 3-1 PSG or 3-2. Then I was saying no, they're going to draw. Then I was like, no, there's going to be a last minute goal, and there was. I mean, great, great, great match. I mean, if you missed it, you missed a treat. I'm sure there's some other good ones tonight, but this probably was the best one. First goal, Barcelona, Ferran Torres, great assist from Rashford. But then PSG came back from Seni Mayulu, 38th minute. And then Goncalo Ramos in the 90th minute scored to seal the deal. I mean, you just saw the game ebb and flow, right? But just that I kept mentioning it. I keep mentioning it. That PSG energy, that PSG speed, like they just don't stop. They just don't stop. And I don't understand how they do it, but they just don't stop. They just come at you and they keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. and it's just insane what they do. I don't know what's in the water there in Paris. I mean, I wasn't running around like that. I mean, insane what they've managed to do. Um, yeah, just wow. I mean, you see why they are European champions. Because they just don't stop. They just don't stop. They don't stop. They run and they run and they run some more and they press you. And like I said earlier too, right? Like when you've got players that are that fast, because I remember like back in the day when I was a kid, I was really fast. Um, your team doesn't have to be as accurate with the through balls, right? They can kind of, just hoof it and be like, all right, Hakimi or someone or Dembele or Vitinha or someone's going to be there, right? Because they've got that kind of speed, and so that definitely helps. Um, I mean, because the game in and of itself is just getting faster and faster and faster. So just wow, like I am blown away. I mean, I've seen PSG play multiple times, but I mean, today just to watch them, especially missing key players, I'm just blown away at what they've done and what they've managed to do. I mean, if they can stay fit, they might repeat because I don't see anyone touching that, not even City, because again, they're just so fast. And you would expect that from, I'm watching the City, the last few minutes of the City match right now. You would expect that from a Premier League team. You say, oh, the Premier League team, they're faster, blah, blah, blah. But nah, like PSG, they are the fastest by far. Like I'd love to see like an overall team clock to see just, or what's not team clock, something or other to see, how fast they are as a team overall, like the average speed amongst the team. All right, that City game um ended 2-2 with Monaco. Monaco annoys me too, right? Because like Monaco, they will underperform in Ligue 1, the French league, and then they get to the Champions League, and suddenly it's just like a whole different team. That bugs me when teams do that because it makes it less predictable. But I guess now I should predict, hey, look, Monaco's gonna absolutely just like mail it in the Ligue 1, but then when it comes to Champions League, they're gonna just they're gonna do their thing. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about the match. I will try and do more of these. Again, I'm more active on my other channel, Bryan Martin United. That's my Manchester United focused channel. Almost 1,000 subscribers there. So if you haven't subscribed, go there and subscribe. Subscribe here as well. Trying to grow this channel a little bit. This is supposed to be non-Manchester United stuff, although I did break in and talk about them a few times. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. I will see you guys on the next one. I'm not sure who I'm gonna do next. I gotta see. I gotta look at the schedule and see because the next matches aren't until the 21st. So because there's an international break, then the season starts. Let me take a quick scan. Kairat versus Paphos might be one to do. It might be interesting. Two teams who are new to the Champions League. Show them some love. Arsenal Madrid might be good though. Atletico Madrid, that might be a good one to do. Let me see. Real Madrid, Juventus, Madrid, I think wins that one. Bayern Club Bruges might be interesting too. There's a couple interesting ones. I might do that Kairat Paphos just to do something different. But anyway, I'll get out of here. I'll let you guys get back to your day or evening or night or morning or wherever you are doing and whatever time it is. I am out of breath and my mouth is dry because I've just been speaking 100 miles an hour because that game just had me here, there, and everywhere. So anyway, let me let you guys go and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.